Hey,
we
we've done
made
it.
Finally.
Finally let us in. We refreshed it. We didn't know if we were going to lose this link and whether we'd have to create another one, which we've had to do several times before. Oh, so good to be back, guys, and lovely to see who's here. Look, I've said guys again.
You just said you
I've just took the mick out of myself and said I wasn't going to say guys. So who have we got? Hi, Butterfly Yube. Hi, Valkyrie. Oh, Hyacinth. Hyacinth Fouquet. Hi, 69. So welcome, everyone. Lovely to see you. Hi, Yvette.
Come on in. The water's lovely.
Let me just change the setting to live rather than top. Oh, I really thought it wasn't going to let us play then. It just kept buffering and finally let us in.
Because you haven't been on so long, it's threw us out.
Well, I don't think it remembered that. I think it was just playing with us. So, how is everyone?
Good to see everyone.
Yeah, lovely to see you all. As you'll know, we had some really sad news in the family. I actually lost my aunt, which is my mum's brother's wife. I lost my mum about 7 years ago. We lost her brother 20 years ago. So we just have her one brother, and we did have his wife. And unfortunately, she passed over. We couldn't get there to go to the funeral.
They live in Spain.
They live in, they're expats. My uncle had his full life career with the Royal Air Force. My Auntie Maureen, his wife, ran pubs and different industries of her own, different companies of her own. They both worked really hard until they retired, and then they went and moved to Benidorm in Spain and lived in the expat area there. And as I say, I didn't get to go and say a final goodbye.
Couldn't afford it, was it?
Well, it was quite upsetting that we couldn't get there, so we did our own thing. We talked with my Uncle Ron, which is my mum's brother, her husband, and we talked all the way through it. Now, my Uncle Ron is 90 years old now, and Auntie Maureen was 88. So they've really lived a good life. They've seen a lot of the world, and they loved each other dearly. You know, he still, every time he refers to her, he actually still calls her my Maureen, and it's just so lovely to see the connection between them. Over the years since they've lived in Benidorm, we haven't seen them a great deal. He's travelled over here. And the last time he came was when Mum passed. So I haven't seen him since then. But we're hoping later in the year to actually work something out so we can actually go over and see him, because it would devastate me if I didn't at least see him one more time. Hopefully there's longer for him to be on Earth. But at this stage in his life, and with Auntie Maureen now gone, and I'm just going to make sure that we actually get there and spend some time with him. This has had a bigger impact on me than I really thought it would. If someone had told me last year, it brought back a lot about losing Mum. It brought back feelings of no longer having the family to lean on, somewhat security, the possibility of not having more memories to make, not wanting to forget anything and trying to remember absolutely everything about the past and what interactions we have had and what connections we've had, and sense of humours and activities, etc. Really made me think about my own mortality, and have I done enough to build relations with the younger family, my sons, my relatives, what connections I have with people. The age-old question of why are we here? You know, why do we exist? Why are humans here? We go through pain, we go through sorrow and missing people, and once they're gone, we know we can never bring them back, and we can never live that life again. And it's a lot to take in. And if you're actually feeling low at that time, it's quite difficult to put into words. But I actually went into myself for quite a while there.
The years are flying by.
Yeah, and we're not getting any younger. You know, we're 55 and 56 ourselves, and before we know it, it'll be us who are 88 and 90. It's just crazy, isn't it? You know.
You think back to 30 years ago, and then 30 years in the future. It's not long, is it? 30 years ago, you can remember like it was yesterday.
Each day can be an eon. And then you look back and, you know, time's just gone so quickly. Thank you so much, Tessie. Thank you, everybody, sorry, I haven't read any of the comments yet. Thank you so much for your love and for your patience and for still being with us.
We just haven't felt like doing any videos.
Well, it's been that question, you know. I'm liking it to, if anyone knows the Pandora's Box story. So basically, and this image keeps coming into my head, and I don't know if I've got the words to justify it really, but the story in Pandora's Box is the husband is entrusted with this chest, and it has a lot of mysteries and secrets inside this chest. And he protects it with everything. And Pandora creeps in one day and she opens this chest, and she's not supposed to look in it, you know, it's forbidden. And she opens this chest and she takes a look in. And when she quickly closes the chest again, something had escaped and everything hadn't gone back in the box. And that one thing that had escaped was hope. And hope is a myriad of things, you know. Hope is, we like to think hope is a positive thing, and we like to think if we have hope, we'll have the positivity of the result of that hope being love, achievement, a bond, whatever you think of the positive outcome of what hope could be. I just felt as if I ran out of time. You know, I always thought we'd spend time with family again, the whole family, and we'd have the activities we had when we were younger, and, you know, whether it go be strawberry picking or whether it, you know, we go to the cinema or whatever, however trivial the activity. I mean, I've got memories of walking with my Aunt Maureen in Nottingham and Chalk Mountains, and different things, strawberry picking, blackberry picking, just real nice family activities, you know. The hope just seemed to puff and go. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it again. I'm not going to even be able to sit and have a cup of tea and a conversation again. And although I can do that in my own spiritual way and sit here with my coffee, and I can speak in my mind or verbally, she's not physically there in front of me to respond with her individuality and her responses of whatever she might do. I can still do it somewhat to a degree, is what we do. We do it at people's gravesides. We remember family. We do that. But that achievement of that hope can never be fulfilled. I hope I'm making sense, because this hope thing and this Pandora's box, I'm going to have to sit down and write a piece, or I'm going to have to sit down and do something, because I've got something whirling round in my mind, and Pandora's box and hope keeps being the centerpiece of it, and I just haven't got the words to justify it at the moment. I hope I'm not talking nonsense here. I hope all of this is making sense. I'm okay within myself. Uncle Ron's okay within himself. I hope he's not just putting on a positive front. I know he's hurt. I know he's lonely.
So he's up there on his own now.
He's got friends. He's built friends, but it's not the same, is it? It's not
but
the
even
same.
his sons and daughters, one lives the other side of the world.
One lives in Australia, and the other one lives in Ireland, and they've got their families and their careers and their whole lives ahead of them. They have spent time with him, but yeah. I hope all that makes sense. I will write a piece, and I will read it one day, and hopefully it does make sense. But these kind of feelings are not going away at the moment. Hi, Slappy Squirrel. I've not read that name before. Hello. Glad to see you back. Missed you guys. Hi, Patty. We're going to call you Hyacinth from now on, Fouquet. Being off work. Sorry for your loss. Thank you. Valkyries.
You're off on holiday, or you're off sick?
So happy to see you all. So happy to see all these lovely names. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Stephen. Thank you, Tessie. Means a lot. Thank you, love. I've got a parcel. We've not posted any of the parcels, but we'll be sending you a parcel tomorrow, Tessie. It's actually over there. Prayers, please, for Dave Edmonds in hospital recovering from cancer. Is this your friend? 69. If everyone could say prayers for Dave, please. Dave Edmonds, Fouquet's friend.
It's not Dave Edmonds, the singer.
Who was he with?
What did he sing? I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. He's done loads, David. If it's not.
Steve says 30 years is a brief spell. It is a nothing amount of years. It's crazy, it's a brief spell when you look back, but it's not when you're full of that hope looking forward. But when when you're looking back, it's brief. Yeah, it's perspective, isn't it? Strawberry picking was ace with the rallies. Yeah, it was lovely childhood memories, isn't it? Yeah. I keep saying I'm going to write a book, Fouquet. Yeah. I miss my nan, born in 1907, died in 2005, aged 98. Fabulous. Lovely old school lady. Yeah. Old school's the better. Principles, models, love, instinct, creativity, go-getting attitude. Yeah. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Yeah, he's a Scouser. So it's the same Dave Edmonds from the band that Mr. Wallflowers is referring to.
There's loads of dying lately. It's like 2 or 3 every day. And Sinead O'Connor the other day. Had loads of footy players the last couple of days gone.
You think there's something untoward with Sinead, though, don't you?
Oh, we can't say that. We get banned.
Well, no, you can hypothesize. You can say if you think there's something untoward. So long as you're not pointing the finger at someone directly, but
something's going on, isn't it?
There are some people who suspect that she was part of the MK Ultra because of some of the things and the jewellery, and there's even some suspect that she was N2F. Because they're saying they've seen pictures of her with an Adam's apple. I'm
say that
not
about
saying that.
everyone,
I'm just
no.
saying that's talk of some people do that. So Sammy says, I hope you get to go and visit your uncle. I went to visit family members this year in Malta and Belgium. Oh, lovely.
I want to go
As
to
we
Malta.
don't know how much longer we'll be able to do that. God bless you and your family. Thank you, Sammy.
There's a lot
That
of
sounds
hidden history
wonderful.
in Malta,
Yeah.
isn't there?
Yeah, Malta would be nice. I mean, saying that about Spain, have you been to Spain?
Not Spain.
I've never been to Spain, and I've never had an interest of going to Spain. I've
Been to
done
Tenerife.
Italy, Germany. You've been to 11 Reef, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've been to a few countries, but I've never had an interest in going to Spain till now. That's the first time I've even suggested it, isn't it? Fouquet says no, though Dave did do the lightning at a Bernard Manning club in Newry.
No, he done the lightning.
At a Bernard Manning club.
The embassy.
Oh, that's so funny you should say that, Fouquet, because, you know, he was blue and he could be classed as racist, but the thing with Bernard Manning is he wasn't racist to one nationality, he was racist to everybody, including himself, you know. So we had our son here, as you all know, a couple of weekends on the trot. And he was sharing his sense of humour with us, showing us different clips on YouTube and different social media sites. We were taking the mick. We were saying, "Oh, I bet you don't know about the old people." We showed him a bit of Bernard Manning. Oh, he wasn't impressed, was he? He was absolutely disgusted.
You saying you find this funny?
We weren't. We were amused by his reaction more than what was on the screen.
So we said, "All right, then we'll put Chubby Brown on."
What was his face like?
He just went, "This isn't funny."
He didn't like it at all, did
I
he?
suppose you'd have to grow up in that area.
You see, they like battle rap and they like humour within poetry. They like people like Harry Baker, who are like rap poets.
Yeah, Harry Baker's okay.
Yeah.
Some of the ones he was popping on weren't funny.
I know, yeah, but they were kind of like musical impro and different things. It's a completely different sense of humour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tessie says, life definitely is short. Live your life the best your ability and never look back. It's easy to say than do, isn't it, Tessie? Because we do look back on family memories and stuff like that. And even today, I've had to tell myself it's time to remember, not forget. But I've got to put my foot forward now, and we've got to get on. And that's why I wanted to come and see all you guys tonight. Guys, stop saying guys. See all you friends tonight and catch up and say, look, we're back, and the videos will be back, and you know, we're fine. It's just, I think, more than anything, it's me. Just call it a midlife crisis, call it a workout in my brain of making things fit, making things make sense, really.
We're only here for a visit.
That's it, just passing through, aren't we? Yvette says, how did Sinead O'Connor die? I haven't read anything yet. I saw on YouTube she died. None of us have heard anything, have we?
No. They just
Hi,
said
Jerry.
she was found unresponsive in a flat in London or in a house in London.
Jerry says, I missed the notification. Glad to see you and would have been here sooner.
You haven't missed much.
You're here now, love, and it's lovely to see your name.
You don't need a note today.
Is Andrew with you? Yeah, it's been so warm here as well. And I've had a jumper on all day.
It's
only
warm, but it's still raining. We haven't.
Yeah, it's
the
humid.
rain just hasn't stopped all month.
Stephen Light Manning. It's hilarious. If we can't make fun of ourselves. Exactly. Hi, Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Laurel and Hardy. It's classic, over 100 years old, and it's still classic and very relevant and very funny. you cannot sit there and not laugh, can you? Not just the facial expressions and the mannerisms. Oh, thank you, Melinda. We've missed you and all. You know, we have. We've just missed the contact. Last 2 years, lost both parents and many close relatives. Surely we do feel more alone. Yeah. Carry them with us. That's all we can do, isn't it? Remember the memories and carry them with us. Hi, Caramel.
Hi, Caramel.
Hi, lovely. It's so nice to see you. Missed you both. You too, love. So glad to see you.
Don't forget, Caramel gives you dimples.
What have you been canning, Tessie? I need to get back on it. I need to can something. Yeah.
We've got that much on the shelf.
Well, we've been eating from the pantry the last couple of weeks and making pantry meals. So Tim says, I love to look back at where I came from, but it's important to look at where we're going. Exactly, it is. And that's what I'm saying about the Pandora and the hope and where it's leading. The age-old question of why we're here. Although I can carry the memories of mum and family and everyone with me, what memories am I leaving for my children and my younger members of the family to carry with them? Because they're never going to forget us. So let's make sure the memories are good ones. Yeah.
It's mad, the memories that they do have. They'll remember something. I'll remember when we done that. We'll go, oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
And they love that.
They don't remember. They don't remember. The kids don't remember gifts. They don't remember what they got for the birthdays or Christmases. They remember activities, games played, jokes told. You know, it's funny what they do remember, and it's good stuff, isn't it? Hi, Goody. Perhaps also due to the recent years as well, when we were so separate and isolated, it's hard to lose our close ones. Hopefully they had a full life. I know Ron and Maureen did. They had a fabulous life. They travelled the world. Yeah. Cherry jam, hot dog relish and tomatoes. Everything is coming in at once. I was looking at, I think I'm going to make bread and butter pickles. I've never made them before, and I've got lots of courgettes coming in, lots of them. So I think that's what I'm going to make with them.
Everything's starting to come through now.
I just need to go and blow my nose. Sorry.
Oh, there's the clock, 2 minutes early. Make watermelon rind pickles. We don't make them. We don't eat watermelon. But I've never heard of rind pickles, though. Is that just the skin off the watermelon pickled? All right, Andrew, you here? You're out the cupboard now. Being let out tonight.
Does Jenny let him out?
Yeah, she's let him out. Because it's not a quiz, he can come out. Eating from the pantry is great, though. Worth it when we are going through some tough days. Yeah. Hi, Boss Hen. Evening, Douglas.
Sorry about that. What did I miss?
Andrew's out the cupboard.
Got a vision of him. Please let me out.
Goody B said, made watermelon rind pickles today. Do you make them in the UK?
Oh, I've not heard of that.
The skin off the watermelon.
Yeah. See, we're not watermelon eaters, are we? We're not melon eaters at all, really. Eating from the pantry is great, though, worth it when we're also going through some tough days. Yeah. Well, I managed to go shopping. And I did think about doing a haul video, but then time got away from me and it just didn't happen. And I managed to get a really big sheet of smoked salmon. How much did I pay for it?
£3.
£2. £2. And what did we say it would have cost in the shops?
Well, we sell them for like 30 quid for a full side, but that's like half a side. So
Half the size was probably
15.
about £12, £12, £15. Yeah, so I'll do something with that. Oh,
69's
for
one died of
all-
schizophrenia.
oh, what a relief for her and knows she was never going to be happy. Oh, gonna have some good memories still though, before that took over. Yeah. Who let the dogs out? Hi, Leela.
Right, Leila.
Hi, glad to see you both back. Can't stay on. Have to go feed and water the animals. It's so hot out and they've been drinking a lot of water. Just wanted to say hello and glad to see you both. And you, love. Lovely to see you. Thank you. Yeah, she let me out after 5 days.
Just behave yourself or you'll be back in.
Watermelon pickle is delicious. I'm not too sure.
Might taste totally different pickle.
Because everything changes with a vinaigrette or a vinegar, yeah. Go and go to dinner, maybe gyros. What's gyros, Tim? What type of food would they do? A gyro here is a completely different thing. A gyro in the UK is your benefit check. Unemployment check.
Government check. Waiting for your gyro.
That's what they call the check, a gyro. No death. Just get 6 months in a dream world called the Bardo. Then you get allocated a new life. I've been listening to different theories about that. I watch a gentleman called Archaics. And there are some other people, and some people believe in reincarnation and volunteers coming back and different things. Yeah, there's a lot of theories on that, okay? I'm friends with old cat Tina. She's now doing the nursing study course down south. I don't know who old cat Tina is.
No, I think he's saying he's been reincarnated with his old cat. Oh, old Katina. She was a singer from the 70s.
She was. Are you making it up?
Yeah.
Gyros, pot noodle. Yeah, if you got your gyro, you bought a pot noodle. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, it must be about 3 weeks we've missed now, wasn't it? Something like that. So we're on all weekend now. So we're going to do a live tomorrow.
You're not getting rid of us now.
We're back. We're going to do a live tomorrow, chit chat and bring you some news. And then we'll do the quiz Sunday. Is everyone up for the quiz on Sunday and a bit of a chit chat tomorrow evening?
Don't be like that.
Hi, Deborah. Lovely to see you, hon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is that all right with everyone? Chit chat tomorrow evening and the quiz on Sunday. Let me know if you're interested, guys, or tell me to pack up and go home. Either way, let me know what you're thinking. Missed you both. Oh, lovely, Deborah. We missed you too, love. Yeah, so lovely to see everyone back.
And gyros do great.
Thanks, Caramel. Say, Caramel loves us. Caramel wants us back. And Tim says, going back to Lancaster in the fall. Got to see more family things. Seems I'm more Mennonite than what I thought. Your quizzes are too hard. Hey, you've been getting better, Fouquet. You've been getting much better. You've been scoring well. Hyacinth's been getting about 10, 12 each time, hasn't she? Hey. Yeah. Why I make excuses. I tell you what, I wouldn't like to see my score on the other end of it without reading the questions.
Questions are easy. It's just the answers that are hard.
Well, the answers that are funny. subscriber sent me a 100-page book on my ancestry. Very interesting. She went the whole bit back to the 1600s. Wow. What a blessing she did that for you, Tessie. That's amazing. Wow. I'd be stuck in that book, having a good traceability to see what I could say. Yeah, pictures. I'd love to see pictures as well. We were from the Netherlands, my bloodline. Yeah, I remember you saying that before, and that's why you found it so easy to understand our accents and terminology with certain things, because you found it quite similar, I remember you saying. Ever enjoy your quizzes?
Never joined your quizzes. Seems like a good time.
Oh, you'll have to come along, Valkyrie. Yeah. Tessie said, I guess she's a professional and does it for a living because of my adoption, she wanted to help me out. I got all kinds of stuff, things I never knew because of being adopted. Yeah. Because there's certain rules. I don't know if that applies in the USA, but over here, if you adopt a child out, a parent can't contact that child. That child has to grow to be an adult and seek out the parents.
Yeah, they can't trace them.
Yeah, the parent can't trace the offspring, so I don't know if you have the same rules there. Tim says, Tessie, mum's side is from Switzerland and Germany, came over during the Reformation. That's a good mix as well, isn't it? Switzerland and Germany. Deborah, I've missed the quizzes. Oh, lovely. As I say, we're back. Say that's 2 for a good vote. That's 2 on a play. Them Vikings got about. Ragnarok. Jerry says, Wallflower super quiz, yes. Time Hop brought up the Giants in Liverpool. Did you go see them? We've never seen them yet, have we? We've not been them yet.
It's just that many people there. It's just
it's a bit much.
Chaos.
We would have liked to see it. Our son went to see it a few years ago, didn't he? Oscar went with Ryan, didn't he? And a few others. Yes, that's correct. And even our medical information is sealed. Wow. That's crazy, because then you don't know inherent diseases or different things.
Allergies.
Well, body formation's arthritic, and whether you're like mum had Parkinson's, so I'd say, well, have I got a leniency to Parkinson's or heart issues or whatever? If you don't know anything of that information, you haven't got that pre-warning of to look at that, have you? If you know what I mean. Dad's side from Scotland and Ireland. I'm a mess. You're a good mixed bag.
We're all from all over the place.
Yeah, we're all a mixed bag. Yeah.
That's why it's mad when you got to have a visa to go into a country.
If anybody does one of those traceabilities, they do a blood test, don't they? And they say, oh, did you know you've got Eastern European, you've got this, you've got African, you've got this, that. You'd have no clue, but they could tell you anything. And none of us are 100% anything, that's why racism is so confusing, because we're all a bit of everything, aren't we? Brothers and sisters. So nice to see you both. Thank you, Gina. I have to finish off my cleaning, Swedish death cleaning. Wow. When you throw away all old crap you have collected over the years and just keep the important things.
Yeah, but you just don't know when you need that stuff, so you just best keep it. Move it from that drawer to another drawer in case you need it.
I tried the Marie Kondo, Gina. Does it give you a good vibe? Does it give you love, or does it give you... And I got so far, and it's so tiring. But correct me if I'm wrong, the Swedish death cleaning is take everything out mess the whole joint up, and then start cleaning one by one. That'd drive me absolutely batty. I have to do one thing at a time. I have to do one drawer, structure that, move on to the next drawer, move on to one cupboard. And I have to do it that way. I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. If I got everything out, I'd be so demotivated that I wouldn't be able to continue it. That's just how I work. Tessie says, I'm actually only 3 villages away from where Theo grew up. He also showed me all of the different places that my ancestor lived at. Wow. So is Theo a relative, or is Theo the person who did the history trace for you? Yeah. So Hyacinth Fouquet says, Dem Giants were brilliant. Only saw videos. Yeah, they look
but
great.
There was real giants.
There was, I believe there was. The Nephilim. And there was a difference. There was giants and titans. There were different. Gotta go, love from Norway and Vikings. Take care, Valkyrie. Hope to see you either tomorrow or Sunday or both.
Yeah.
See you soon, love.
Go and do some revision.
So Tim says, my grandfather was Henry the Lion. Ran Germany back in the 1100s. Wowza!
You should go back and say, I claim this country.
On Mum's side and Uncle Ron's side, my relative was the Lord of Derby. What was his name? Earl of Derby. Earl of Derby, who owned... He owned the whole of Lancashire.
Most of
Lancashire. Where I live in Lancashire in the UK. And he owned vast land, vast properties, most of Lancashire. I'm a descendant of his. Apparently he wasn't a very nice person, but I'm a descendant of him.
Not many rich people have. That's how they get rich.
Theo is a subscriber to you and I. He is from the Netherlands. I do not know him, but my family ancestry is right near him. I'm not familiar with the name Theo. Unless he's there and he doesn't actually converse, or he goes by a different name. So a lot of people go by tag names, don't they? Oh, right, okay. Gina, yes, it's a very hard job. Lots of memories and feelings to deal with. Yeah. Especially if it's a gift and you can no longer use it. Yeah. Caramel, I'm currently trying to declutter now. It's crazy how much we can accumulate over the years. Takes a long time to sort out. Yeah. Well, I made my first Temu order a couple of weeks ago. We actually got the parcel today, and I've been trying to carry on with my declutter.
Buying more.
Yeah. I bought the little underwear tray thing that you can fold the underwear up and you can put it in. I didn't buy it for that purpose. I bought it for dishcloths. And I'm looking for one that's slightly bigger next time to do for tea towels, because I like to fold my dishcloths, and I normally
that
keep
was a free gift because we spent over £20 or something.
Yeah, I normally keep them in a drawer, so all my tea towels will be rolled at a certain length and my dishcloths will be smaller, and they normally sit side by side. But if I decide to use a different dishcloth, say it's a floor cloth at the back of it for a spillage or for something else, it messes the thing up and I get irritated by it because I've spent time cleaning it. I know you're not bothered, but I've bought this little underwear plastic tray from Temu. Well, it was a free gift. And now I can put all the dishcloths in and I can take any out and it doesn't knock over or anything. So I'm organised crazy at the minute, and he thinks I'm batty. I bought one of those so you can put it over your shelf and it holds the mugs, the cups. So I've got the rest of the space in the shelf for the glasses or for something else. And I'm just space saving. I got a Lazy Susan about 6 months ago.
That's
So
good.
yeah, I got a second Lazy Susan. And I'm just looking at, I don't want to spend a fortune. I want to buy things cheaply that really will help and save a lot of time. But yeah, decluttering takes quite a while, because even when you've done the initial first decluttering, you'll go back in a couple of months and you'll realise things that you kept can now be, and you just inch away, don't you? I'm only now just done the tops of the bedroom.
The wardrobe.
I had sheets and duvet covers and pillowcases all stored on top of the wardrobe, and a couple of handbags and different things. And I managed to get just square boxes, they fold and collapse. And I've just put the sheets and the bedding and sieved out what I can give to the boys, what I don't need surplus. And yeah, it's never ending decluttering and tidying up your home. It's crazy. Dimples is laughing at me. She knows the score. Hi, Jane B. Lovely to see you, hon. Hi, Patsy. Caramel, I wanted to try Timo, but I wasn't sure if it would be any good. Would you recommend it? We've just had our first order. And I'm quite happy with everything, but Mr. Wallflowers ordered...
Everything's quite cheap. There's loads of cheap little things. But I ordered a pair of work boots, 8.5, and they come today and they were 5.
But you're going to send them back, so we'll be able to say. But everything else, I managed to get a top. It's perfect. It's only polyester, but it's in perfect condition. It's well sewn. I'm more than happy with it. I got the mug thing that I've just explained. We got a lemon squeezer. And I bought... I think I've just put it away. I got a brush so I can clean properly around the edge of the taps, and sometimes it marks. It's not like a rust on the porcelain. It just gets a mark, and it takes me forever to clean it. And I've bought this. Let me show you.
How tickled I am.
How tickled I am. I bought this brush off Temu. So I can get into small, tight areas with this, and it's really stiff bristle. And this it's contoured to a point. So I'm not sure if you can actually see that. So I'm looking forward to that. But inside it, so if I clean the track within the windows or in a door frame, if there was anything that needed to be picked out of the corner, I could use they're a bit silly really, but these tweezers. But the stiff bristles on this, that cost me £1. So yeah, it's just handy little gadgets like this. I don't want to waste my money ordering things I don't need. But yeah, things like this. If I'd have bought that off Better Wear, or I'd have bought it...
Yeah, that's what it's like. It's like a Better Wear thing.
Yeah, from somewhere else. It'd cost me £3 to £5, possibly more.
It's a Chinese company believed to be tracking info on customers.
I've heard that, but...
We're being tracked.
We're being tracked left, right and centre through our mobiles, through the internet, through YouTube, through whatever. You know, we're not going to stop it. So if I can get something... I mean, none of us have ever stopped using our phones, the internet, Amazon, whatever, and everyone's doing exactly the same thing. I do understand what you're saying, and I'd be one of those people saying exactly the same thing.
We'll never have the chip in our arm.
We won't. We won't. It's in the phone anyway. Caramel, what a contraption that is. I'm going to have fun cleaning the tracks of the windows tomorrow with it, though.
Oh, Patsy. Hi, Patsy. We've only just sent your book off, so you should get down the next couple of days.
No, it seemed okay. My friend Carol, she's 3 orders in. And she ordered herself a summer dress, and she's ordered a few things different to what I'd order, bracelets or different things. She's quite happy. Tessie's with us, and Tessie's made several orders, and she's been really happy with them and received them where she is. So,
It's just in case they send the wrong size and
yeah.
messing about.
Well, I'm not sure if it was Cadel who did an exchange. It may be in Cadel or it may be someone else I was chatting to, and they said the exchange went really, really smooth. They sent it back and they got the new thing. But yes, so far so goody. Yeah. Just make a very small order when you go first, and then take it from there and see how you feel.
And they give you loads of vouchers.
A little bicarb to make it easy. Yeah, I will do. I love my bicarb vinegar and washing up liquids. Yeah. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Stephen.
It's been a while. Hope all is well. We're back on track, Stephen. You won't get rid of us now. Was a multi-tip user. What's a multi-tip user? I paid £3 for one of them. Oh, see. I love Temu. We're still friends.
Yeah, we're all still friends. Just because we haven't seen each other for a few weeks.
From the Addis range. Oh, very good. See, these are just brandless, but I should imagine they're all made in the same company. It's like branded food, you know. You can get Heinz and you can get non-branded, and they're all made in the Heinz factory, you know, or different. I used to work in a chalk ice factory when I left school, and there'd be the Mars range and different ranges, and there'd be the cheap mix. And they were all made on exactly the same line by exactly the same company. You know, it's a buyer's market. You choose what you want to pay and you buy the brand that you pick. That's it, isn't it? I think I may give it a try. It's true about our details. Once you're on social media, they have it already. They do. And you can't do anything without the banking system and everything else. When your car... But the good news was... the very first cashless shop that opened in London a couple of years ago actually closed this week through the lack of business. So the cashless food shop, supermarket it was, has closed after the first 2 years because of lack of business. Hyacinth says, when your car reg gets clocked too many times. I've heard really good and bad reviews from people. Yes, look at the draw, you know. Was it American size you got?
Oh, the boots? I don't know. I clicked 8.5 on the thing.
They've gone back today, haven't they?
Yeah. It could have been.
Please hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel. Thank you, J&B. That's a fabulous idea. Has everyone read J&B's comments?
There's 30 thumbs up.
Our Morris. Magic Our Morris. For those who are not from the UK or are not of a certain age, that was Selwyn Froggy from a 1970s TV program. What was it called? It was called Selwyn Froggy. And he used to say, Magic Our Morris. Addis was doing half price, so it would have been more. Got a window thing too. They do washing up bowls and all clean and stuff. Our last washing up bowl was actually the bottom part of a toolbox. And we've actually got that instead of a washing up bowl, and it's lasted and lasted several years, hasn't it? That one you've got now with the thing, it's not a proper washing up bowl, is it? It's like a toolbox bottom. You can put a lid on that, can't you?
Oh, yeah. No, it's like a tool. It's just like a storage box.
Like a storage box, yeah, rather than a washing up. But it was really thick material because
the washing up bowls just cracked.
They kept cracking, and all the knives would go through them, or something had happened. So we used a storage box. I think we must have had about 4 years out of it so far, mustn't we, if not longer?
Because you kept it me over
It's 107 here in Wisconsin. Heat wave except storm. So I'm expecting a storm. Wow.
We've had nothing but rain for the whole of July.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to be getting the heat wave in August, mid-August.
My sweet corn's doing lovely. Yeah. That is hot. Yeah. Right.
I wouldn't moan about it though. We were getting it.
So we're coming up to the end of the first hour. We just wanted to say hello. We wanted to catch up with you guys and say, look, we're okay. I know, but we've got stuff to organise and get ready for tomorrow and stuff as well. Anybody got any questions, or anybody want to cover anything before we finish? We're going to round this up to the hour. As I say, it's just lovely to see you all here. We will be back tomorrow night, and we will be back Sunday with the quiz. So Jane B says, is it a wheat harvest? Has it been a good crop? Took some mushrooms in Ulverston on Wednesday. Had some fun. He's crazy, isn't he? Oh, thank you, Mary. Lovely to see you, hon. Thank you.
That's where Stan Laurel come from, Ulverston.
Was it?
Yeah, he was from. There's a Laurel and Hardy Museum in Ulverston. That's where he was born.
I'll be waiting for your bread and butter pickles. I want to make them, but I don't know how. Maybe Tessie has a video on it. I was looking at a UK preserving group on Facebook, and it seems to be the rage everyone's making at the moment. But yeah, I may do just what you've done and take a look, see if Tessie's made them previously. Tessie's with us. I don't know if she's gone the loo or she's busy. Tessie, have you made bread and butter pickles, love? Good night, J&B. Thank you for coming. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, Patsy, no summer yet.
No. We're still waiting. Come on, where's this climate change? When's it coming? Roll on when climate change comes. Glad you're both well. Remember just to take one day at a time and put one front. We will, love. We will. We're back.
Guess who's back?
Eminem. I was trying to think who it was. Here's Tessie. I did years ago. I tend to make pickles that are dill, but I do have some videos, I think, of bread and butter. Brilliant, Tessie, brilliant. So there's a couple of us coming to take a look at that one. Trust me to catch the end. Hi, Jane, love. Lovely to see you.
We'll be back tomorrow.
That's what they used to call me, the late Mary Ann. Always turn up late. I love bread and butter pickles. I've got the heating on. What's on? Wow. Where's Mrs. Devon? Tell him to turn that bloody heating off.
Yeah, we had the fire on the other night.
We did. I had it on early hours the other morning as well. I'd woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Middle of summer.
Couldn't go back to sleep. Mr. Wallflowers was just heading out for work. He kept saying to me, "What are you doing up?" And I thought, well, I'm wide awake now. There's no point me forcing myself to sleep, so I'll start with the chores. So set the fire up, put the fire on, took all the cushions off the settee, went and put them in the washing machine, got those ready. With the heat of the fire, I boiled myself 2 boiled eggs for breakfast. I had some lemon skins as air freshener. With the fire being on, it heats it and that releases the smell of the lemons. And I had the cushions draped all over the settee, drying with the heat of the fire. Oh, it was lovely. I was basking in it. I was like, and then all of a sudden, the fire had finished. We were a couple of hours later, and the sun was out. It was a beautiful day, and I'd had the heat on in the house. I had to open the window and let it all escape. Take care, folks. There's no death, just vibrations. You got good ones. Thank you.
Beach Boys.
I'm talking about good vibrations. Thanks, Hyacinth. We'll see you soon, love. Do you like your new name, Hyacinth?
Yeah, he says he likes flowers.
He likes what?
He likes flowers. So he likes Hyacinth.
She's just gone up the wooden ladder. Got work tomorrow. Oh.
So have I.
Well, we'll speak to her tomorrow. Hi, June, love. Lovely to see you.
Hi, June.
June does what I do. She goes to the food, and June's the one on the
the
Facebook
one on-
page.
yeah.
She goes to all the initiatives and gets the bargains like me. And I love seeing each week what she gets. Thank you for sharing with me, June. I really do like seeing what you get. And I have a look out to see if I can get the same sometimes if I want that. But I was chuffed with my loo rolls. So it was 3 points at 42 pence each. So what was that? £1.26? No, 9 toilet rolls for £1.26. I was absolutely amazed with it. So James saying, no heat in the air, but I do have a thick fleece on. I'm absolutely sweltering, and this jersey is really only so thin.
Yeah, it's warm tonight. It's just that rain again, isn't it?
I think I've told you all before, though, we do have a Wallflowers UK Facebook group page, and you're all very welcome. Cool with me. Okay, Hyacinth. Hey, welcome back. We missed you. Thank you, Barbara. Missed you
Thank
too,
you.
love. We've missed you all, honestly. So lovely to see everyone. It really is. Oh, hi and bye. You're so welcome, June. We'll speak to you soon, love.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, we're back in tomorrow for
9
a
o'clock.
chat at 9 o'clock. Probably be on for an hour or two if we make it
2,
that far. Yeah, and then we'll be on for the quiz on Tuesday.
So we're on
Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
No. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we've got to do videos Monday. Hey, welcome back. Oh, lovely. It's just so nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yvette's got to go. Hope you have a good night. I'll say a prayer for you,
Say a
Miriam.
little prayer
Thank you,
for me.
Yvette. No problem. I thought maybe it doesn't look like a bargain, but compared to regular, it's fabulous what you get. But because I know the 12-item routine, I just didn't know how you got yours less than £5, June, because you said something like, if I remember correctly, £4.95 or £4 something.
You can see the difference as
In
well.
our food initiative, that particular one, the 12-item shop, it's now gone up to £5, and every extra item is 50 pence. So when I divide 12 by £5, it's 42 pence an item.
It's still a lot
But
cheaper.
yours
because
was less than £5, and I couldn't work out how you
There's
still got
probably
your
nothing
12
in a
items.
supermarket you could get for £42. Even the penny chews are £40 now.
For the penny chew. Right, so we'll come and see you tomorrow. Please
Don't be late.
come and see us. Yeah, no
Doesn't-
lateness, tardiness will be marked down on the scoreboard.
Because it's not like us to be late.
Right, love
Do
you
as
and
we say,
leave
not as
you.
we do.
Glad to be back, and we'll speak to you all
Thanks,
tomorrow.
everyone.
Good night, God bless.
Good night, everyone. Bye, Hyacinth. Bye, Devon, Steve, June.